Farm Guy here, and this is the Zetor 3011 Major by Wisna Gamers 239 on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the Georgia Farms map. And this is a small tractor, as you can very clearly see. Whoa. Very nicely designed. Unfortunately, there is one elephant in the room for this, but let's go through everything first, and then we'll talk about the issue I found. Now, this is 33.75 megabytes to download. Slots are, we'll get the slots at the end if I remember. Right, vehicles and small tractors. There she is, the Zetor 3011. $16,000 to purchase, 35 horsepower, 53 liters of fuel, manual transmission, 15 miles per hour. Now we have several options to look at, and we start with engine setups. Now these are, it's just the label on the, the branding on the tractor. The horsepower doesn't change, nothing else that I can see changes. So price changes. I don't see anything else changing. So you decide what you want to do with that. Wheel brands, Lizard, well, it basically just changes the front tire. So whatever style of front tire you want, no extra charges there. Wheel setup, we have, and this affects the rear tire. We have rim setups. Various, well, it looks like about 3 types of rims. And we have narrows. So we have standard and narrow tires. Actually, let's go with narrows because I want to try something. Exhaust pipe. We start with the it says original, then we have with spark arrestor. Well, it's a rain cap, actually. At least that's what we call it. Or old, new, original. Let's go with that one. We have with or without cabin, and then we have a piping. So for kind of like forestry applications, I suppose. Hook, which means more of a hitch. So we have a lower, an upper, or both. Let's just go with the bottom on this one. Axle, soft or rigid. I didn't see a difference between these, but we'll leave it with soft. Mud guards, that's the front fenders, yes or no. Lamps, we have old lamps, we have old to new. So new puts changes the signals on the fenders, and new to, yeah, there you go. So those are your choices there. Zertian, I guess that's warning signs. We have with a mud flaps and a warning triangle, mud flaps, or both. Let's just go with mud flaps. Weights, this puts it on the front frame. However, I don't think it actually adds weight because the vehicle is 2.3 tons, and it doesn't matter how much of these you put on there, it stays at that. Just going to cost you a few dollars. Main color, we have a bunch of custom colors. Some of them are pretty wild. I'm not too sure if I like the greens. Red's pretty cool. We'll go with a red. Design color is your frame. You can choose some pretty crazy colors in here. You can go all red if you want, or blue. Oh, that's kind of a nice blue, actually. That looks kind of like a Ford blue, actually, if you ask me. Or you just kind of go with a standard gray, or even black if you like. And grill color, so we have a choice of grill colors. Several choices here. Whichever you like. Let's go with gray. And rim colors, you can make it some blues, or we can go with that same gray. That looks kind of nice, actually. All right. So let's buy that. So there we are. There's our vehicle, or there's our tractor we just made. Let's start it up. And I wanted to see that rain cap. Look at that rain cap bounce. I like that. Okay. Let's go with lights. We have signals. So we have those top fender signals and right signals. We have no reverse lights. It doesn't look like. Nope. No reverse lights. Horn. Yeah, I don't really hear much of a horn. We don't have any opening or closing anything or anything like that. In cab, let's go ahead. Gear shift lever right there. I don't see a throttle lever anywhere. At least nothing that I could see is moving. All right, well, no worries there. Just a visual detail, really. If we come out, we can see him, the worker actually, or the driver actually shifting gears and so forth. 15 miles per hour, so it's not a speedy, not overly speedy at all. So those, we have, let's go out into the field here. The suspension has some nice movement to it. I see there's a side weight, but doesn't say anything about the passenger or side weight. A side seat, it looks like. That's kind of a precarious side seat, though. I don't know if I feel safe sitting there. So some interesting movement. It's kind of hard to see with the dark. Let's not go there yet. So here's the ridge. Here's the soft. So here's a soft suspension. I don't see it actually moving any. Maybe it does a little bit. It's hard to say. There's definitely suspension moving back and forth, as you would expect. All right. How does it perform? Well, 35 horsepower. There's not a whole lot of things you can pull with it base game, so there's plenty of mods you can get. So I got the little base game disc harrow, and no problem with that. Of course, away it goes. Let's go here. There is the one with the cabin. All right, so here's the cabin. Here's the interior what it looks like with the cabin. We don't have any extra things we can do. We can't open doors or anything like that. But if you like the look of the cabin, it's open in the back. And you can see directly down. So that's kind of cool. Right. So that's the cabin view. Now, workers. Why do I say the workers are broken? Well, if I try to hire a worker, he says they've completed their task. Right. How about... not him yet. I have also a plow. Put the plow down, drive forward. Yep, we're plowing the field. Hire a worker. Nope, won't do it. How about a tedder? Put that down, drive forward. I can ted grass. Look at that. No problem. Base game tedder. Hire a worker? Nope, won't do it. Is it because it looks like the implements are riding a bit kind of high where they're attached? Is this why? I don't know why. I don't know why workers weren't working. So I said, well, is it something wrong with the game? Is there something mods? Here are the mods I have installed. Precision farming and a tool height control and a John Deere and this. So, I mean, I have tested many tractors with this exact setup without problem. Here is the Zetor, and it doesn't have any problem with a worker. So it's not the map, it's not the implements, it's unfortunately, for whatever reason, you are not going to be able to use a worker with this tractor. I don't believe I've ever encountered something like this before. I don't know. I'm not a modder. I don't know why it's not doing it. But anyways, there it is. So just beware of that. Everything else seems to work fine. I mean, if you manually use it with implements, they work fine. Just a worker will not operate this machine. So there you have it, the Zetor 3011 Major by Wisnia Gamers 239 on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.